Welcome to CoinQuest World. Have you ever imagined that the small dollar coin sitting quietly in your pocket, old wallet, coin jar, or forgotten collection could actually be worth hundreds, thousands, or even an incredible fortune? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Susan B. Anthony dollar coins and Sacagawea golden dollar coins, two of America's most recognizable $1 coins that continue to surprise collectors around the world. At first glance, these coins may look like ordinary pocket change, but hidden among millions of them are rare varieties, mint errors, low mintage issues, and high-grade examples that have sold for astonishing prices at auctions. The difference between a common coin and a valuable one often comes down to a tiny detail that most people never notice. In today's exciting video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable Susan B. Anthony and Sacagawea dollar coins, explain the rare features you should be looking for, and show you why collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the right examples. Before you spend another $1 coin, make sure you watch until the very end. You might already own a hidden treasure without even realizing it. If you're passionate about rare U.S. coins, valuable pocket change, and amazing coin discoveries, you're in the perfect place. Subscribe to CoinQuest World, turn on the notification bell, and join thousands of collectors searching for America's hidden treasures. Now, let's begin our journey and discover which Susan B. Anthony and Sacagawea dollar coins could be worth far more than their face value. The 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar may look like an ordinary $1 coin, but appearances can be deceiving. Thousands of these coins are still hiding in drawers, old collections, bank rolls, and forgotten coin jars across America. While most are only worth $1, a few rare examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars because of their condition, striking quality, or unusual mint errors. Before you spend one, take a closer look. You might be holding a valuable collector's coin without realizing it. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first introduced in 1979 as the United States' first small-sized circulating dollar coin featuring a real American woman. Although the series ended in 1981 because of low public demand, something unexpected happened years later. By the late 1990s, the United States needed more $1 coins for vending machines and transit systems. Since the new Sacagawea dollar was not yet ready for release, the U.S. Mint brought back the Susan B. Anthony dollar for one final year in 1999. This made the 1999 issue the last coin in the entire Susan B. Anthony dollar series. The 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar was struck at two U.S. mint facilities. Philadelphia coins carry the P mint mark, while Denver coins have the D mint mark. Millions of both versions were produced, but collectors are always searching for coins in exceptional uncirculated condition. A coin that has never entered circulation retains its original mint luster, and has very few marks can command a much higher price than a worn example. When examining your 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar, start with the overall condition. Look closely at Liberty's portrait, the lettering, the date, and the mint mark. Sharp details, bright surfaces, and minimal scratches make a huge difference in value. Coins graded MS66, MS67, or higher by professional grading services are especially desirable because very few survive in perfect condition. One of the most exciting parts of collecting the 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar is searching for mint errors. Error coins are created during the minting process and often become highly collectible. Keep an eye out for off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing because the blank was not properly aligned. Another valuable error is a double strike, where the coin was struck twice, creating overlapping images. These unusual mistakes are rare and can significantly increase a coin's value. Collectors also search for die cracks, die chips, and retained cut errors. These occur when the coin dies begin to wear or crack, leaving raised lines or extra metal on the finished coin. While some minor die cracks are common, dramatic examples can attract serious collector interest. Always inspect your coin under good lighting or with a magnifying glass to spot these hidden details. Another feature worth checking is the coin's edge and lettering. Damage after leaving the mint usually reduces value, but genuine mint-made errors involving the edge can be quite valuable. If you notice an unusual edge, missing details, or anything that appears different from a normal Susan B. Anthony dollar, it may be worth having the coin examined by a professional. Many collectors wonder how much a 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar is actually worth. A circulated coin usually remains close to its $1 face value. However, brilliant uncirculated examples often sell for several dollars to several dozen dollars depending on quality. Professionally graded coins in superb mint condition can sell for hundreds of dollars, and exceptional registry quality examples have reached impressive prices at major coin auctions. Rare mint errors can also bring strong premiums, especially if they are dramatic and authenticated. One mistake many people make is cleaning old coins before selling them. Cleaning may seem like a good idea, but it can leave tiny scratches that permanently reduce a coin's collector value. Professional collectors generally prefer coins with their original surfaces, even if they show natural tunning or light age. If you believe your coin is special, it is usually best to leave it exactly as you found it. If you own several 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollars, compare them carefully. Small differences in strike quality, luster, and preservation can separate an ordinary coin from a highly collectible one. Using a magnifying glass and proper coin lighting can help you discover details that are easy to miss with the naked eye. The final year of any coin series often receives extra attention from collectors, and the 1999 Susan B. Anthony dollar is no exception. As the last issue before the introduction of the Sacagawea dollar in 2000, it holds a unique place in modern American numismatic history. That historical significance continues to keep collector interest alive. So before you spend your next Susan B. Anthony dollar, take a few moments to inspect it carefully. The date, mint mark, condition, and any unusual errors could make all the difference. A coin worth only $1 today could become a prized collectible tomorrow, or it might already be worth far more than you expect. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more hidden treasures in American pocket change, don't forget to like this video. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. At first glance it may seem like just another dollar, but hidden behind its small size are remarkable stories, unique varieties, minting details, and valuable errors that have captured the attention of collectors around the world. If you own a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, you should never spend it without learning exactly what makes certain examples incredibly valuable. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979 as the first circulating United States coin to feature the portrait of a real American woman instead of the symbolic figure of liberty. Susan B. Anthony was a courageous leader who dedicated her life to women's rights and the fight for equal voting rights in America. Her achievements made her one of the most influential figures in American history, and placing her portrait on the nation's $1 coin was a tribute to her lasting legacy. On the front of the coin, known as the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right. Around her portrait are the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 1979. 13 stars surround the design, representing the original 13 American colonies. Every detail of the portrait was carefully sculpted to honor Anthony's determination, courage, and contribution to the nation. The words "In God We Trust" reflect a long-standing tradition found on most United States coins. Turn the coin over to the reverse, and you'll see one of the most memorable designs in modern American coinage. The reverse features an American eagle landing on the moon while holding an olive branch. This design was inspired by the famous Apollo 11 mission insignia, celebrating one of humanity's greatest achievements in space exploration. Around the edge appear the words United States of America, $1, and EPLURIBUS UNUM, the Latin phrase meaning out of many, one. This beautiful reverse design connects the coin with American innovation, exploration, and national pride. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was struck at 3 United States mint facilities. Coins without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia. Coins bearing the D mint mark came from Denver, while those with the S mint mark were struck in San Francisco. Millions of these coins entered circulation, but not every coin survived in high-quality condition. As time passed, collectors discovered that certain mint varieties, proof coins, and rare minting errors became much more valuable than ordinary circulated examples. Most circulated 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars are worth only a small premium over their face value. Coins showing heavy wear generally sell for $1 to $5 depending on their condition. However, coins that remain brilliant and uncirculated can bring much higher prices. Exceptional examples with sharp details, attractive luster, and no signs of circulation are often sought by collectors building high-grade registry sets. One of the most famous varieties is the 1979 S-Type II proof. During 1979, the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins using 2 different styles of the S mint mark. The earlier version has a filled or blurry mint mark and is called the Type I. Later in the year, a clearer and sharper mint mark was introduced, creating the much scarcer Type II variety. Because fewer Type II proof coins were produced, they are significantly more desirable and can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in outstanding condition. Collectors also search for mint errors on 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars. Off-center strikes, double strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, and dramatic doubling can make a coin much more valuable than its normal counterpart. Every error is unique because it occurred during the minting process, making these coins highly collectible. Professional authentication is essential because genuine mint errors are often imitated or misunderstood. Condition plays a major role in determining value. Professional grading services carefully examine the coin's surfaces, strike quality, luster, and preservation before assigning a grade. Coins graded at the highest mint state levels are far rarer than average examples. Even though millions of 1979 dollars were produced, only a tiny percentage remain in near-perfect condition today. Those elite coins often command impressive prices whenever they appear at major auctions. Although the Susan B. Anthony dollar was created to replace the paper $1 bill in everyday commerce, it was never widely accepted by the public. Many people confused it with the quarter because of its similar size and color. As a result, production slowed dramatically after the initial release. Despite its short-lived popularity in circulation, the coin has become an important piece of modern American numismatic history and remains one of the most collected modern dollar coins. If you have a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, take a close look before spending it. Check the mint mark, examine the overall condition, and watch for unusual features or possible mint errors. A common circulated coin may only be worth a few dollars, but a rare proof variety, an outstanding high-grade example, or a genuine mint error could be worth far more. Sometimes the difference between an ordinary coin and a highly valuable collectible comes down to a tiny detail that many people overlook. The story of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar reminds us that every coin has a history waiting to be discovered. What appears to be ordinary pocket change could represent an important chapter in American history, and in some cases, a valuable collectible sought by enthusiasts around the world. That's why careful inspection, proper storage, and expert authentication are always worthwhile for anyone interested in coin collecting. Before you spend your next dollar coin, take a moment to examine it. you might be holding a small piece of history with surprising collector value. Looked at a 2001 Sacagawea golden dollar and wondered if it could be worth far more than $1. Millions of these coins entered circulation, and most people spend them without giving them a second thought. But hidden among ordinary examples are coins with exceptional quality, rare mint errors, and collector appeal that can make them worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Before you spend a 2001 Sacagawea dollar, take a closer look. You could be holding a hidden treasure. The Sacagawea golden dollar was introduced in the year 2000 to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar in everyday circulation. Although it is often called a golden dollar, the coin contains no real gold. Its beautiful golden color comes from a special manganese brass alloy that gives it a distinctive appearance. The obverse features Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, while the reverse displays a soaring eagle designed to symbolize freedom and the spirit of the United States. The P mint mark on the 2001 coin tells us it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Millions of these coins were produced, making them common in circulation. However, collectors know that not every 2001 P coin is the same. A coin's value depends heavily on its condition, strike quality, eye appeal, and whether it has any unusual mint errors. When examining your 2001 Sacagawea dollar, start by checking the coin's overall condition. A circulated coin with scratches, wear, and dull surfaces is usually worth only face value, but an uncirculated coin with bright original luster, strong details, and almost no contact marks can be much more valuable. High-grade coins certified by professional grading services are especially sought after because flawless examples are surprisingly difficult to find. Now let's talk about one of the most exciting parts of coin collecting, mint errors. Error coins are created during the minting process and often become highly collectible. One error to look for is a double strike, where the coin receives two impressions instead of one. Another is an off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the blank was not perfectly aligned during striking. These dramatic errors are rare and can significantly increase a coin's value. Another valuable variety involves die cracks and die chips. Over time, the dies used to strike coins can begin to crack or break. These flaws transfer onto the coin as raised lines or extra metal. While small die cracks are relatively common, larger and more dramatic examples often attract serious collector interest. Always inspect your coin carefully under strong lighting or with a magnifying glass. Collectors should also pay close attention to the coin's edge and lettering. Any genuine mint-made edge errors are much more desirable than damage caused after the coin entered circulation. If your coin looks unusual compared to other 2001 Sacagawea dollars, it may be worth having it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. One of the biggest factors affecting value is grade. Coins graded MS65, MS66, MS67, or even higher become increasingly scarce. Registry quality examples with exceptional eye appeal often bring strong prices at auctions because advanced collectors compete to own the finest known examples. Even though millions of 2001 Sacagawea dollars were produced, only a small number survive in nearly perfect condition. Another mistake many people make is cleaning their coins before trying to sell them. Cleaning may make a coin look shiny, but it usually damages the original surface and lowers its collector value. Experienced collectors prefer coins with natural surfaces, even if they show light tunning from age. If you think your coin might be valuable, leave it exactly as you found it. If you have several 2001 Sacagawea dollars, compare them side by side. Look for stronger details in Sacagawea's hair, sharper lettering, brighter mint luster, and fewer marks. Small differences that seem unimportant to the average person can make a huge difference to collectors and professional grading companies. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar remains one of the most popular modern U.S. dollar coins because of its unique design and historical significance. It represents an important chapter in American coinage, and interest from collectors continues to grow every year. While most examples are worth only face value, exceptional high-grade coins and genuine mint errors continue to attract attention in the numismatic market. So before you spend your next Sacagawea golden dollar, take a few extra seconds to inspect it carefully. The date, mint mark, condition, strike quality, and any unusual mint errors could transform an ordinary $1 coin into a prized collectible. Hidden treasures are often found where people least expect them, and your next valuable coin could already be sitting in your pocket or coin jar. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare U.S. coins, valuable dollar coins, and incredible mint errors, be sure to like this video, subscribe to, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin discovery. Thank you for watching, and happy coin hunting. The 2009 issue have become highly collectible because of their historical significance, limited circulation, high grades, and fascinating mint errors. Before you spend one of these coins, you may want to examine it carefully. It could be worth far more than just $1. The coin you're looking at is the 2009 Native American $1 coin, the very first coin in the Native American dollar series. Although the obverse still features the familiar portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, the reverse design changed for the first time. It honors Native American agriculture by showing a Native American woman planting the Three Sisters crops: corn, beans, and squash. These crops played a vital role in Native American life and symbolize growth, cooperation, and sustainability. One important detail many people overlook is that the date and mint mark are not on the front or back of the coin. Instead, they are found on the edge of the coin, along with the inscriptions EPLURIBUS UNUM and In God We Trust. If these edge inscriptions are missing or incomplete because of a genuine mint error, the coin could attract serious attention from collectors. The 2009 Native American dollar was struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while San Francisco produced proof coins for collectors. Although millions of these coins were minted, they were released mainly through banks and were not commonly seen in everyday pocket change. As a result, many Americans have never actually received one in circulation, making the series more interesting to collectors. Now let's talk about what can make one of these coins valuable. The first factor is condition. A circulated coin with heavy wear is generally worth only its face value. However, a brilliant uncirculated coin with strong luster, sharp details, and very few contact marks can be worth considerably more. Coins certified in grades such as MS66, MS67, or MS68 by professional grading companies often command impressive premiums because truly flawless examples are difficult to find. Another reason collectors search for these coins is mint errors. Error coins are created during the minting process and can be much more valuable than normal examples. One of the most desirable errors is a missing edge lettering error, where the edge inscriptions were never applied. Since the date and mint mark are located on the edge, this error makes the coin especially unusual and highly collectible. Collectors also search for off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, die chips, and other striking errors. A dramatic off-center strike leaves part of the design missing, while a double strike creates overlapping images. Die cracks appear as raised lines caused by worn or cracked dies. Although minor die cracks are fairly common, larger and more dramatic examples are often worth significantly more. If you own a 2009 Native American dollar, examine it under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Check the edge lettering carefully to make sure the inscriptions are complete and properly struck. Then inspect both sides for unusual features, doubling, die breaks, or any striking abnormalities. Even small differences can make a coin much more desirable to collectors. Many people ask how much a 2009 Native American dollar is worth. The answer depends entirely on its condition and whether it has any genuine mint errors. Most circulated examples are worth around $1. Nice uncirculated coins often sell for several dollars, while professionally graded high-grade examples may bring much higher prices. Rare authenticated error coins have sold for hundreds, and, in exceptional cases, even thousands of dollars at major auctions. One mistake you should avoid is cleaning your coin. Cleaning removes the original mint surface and often leaves tiny scratches that reduce collector value. Professional collectors prefer coins with natural surfaces, even if they show light tunning from age. If you believe your coin is unusual, it is usually best to leave it exactly as you found it. The 2009 Native American dollar is an important part of modern United States coinage. It launched a new series that celebrates the history, culture, and achievements of Native Americans through a different reverse design every year. Because it was the first coin in the series, many collectors consider it a key issue and continue searching for outstanding examples. So before you spend your next Native American $1 coin, take a closer look. Check the edge lettering, inspect the condition, and search for unusual mint errors. That ordinary-looking dollar in your pocket could turn out to be a valuable collectible hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare U.S. coins, valuable dollar coins, and exciting mint errors, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to and turn on the notification